It is the final week of the high school football regular season. From the only undefeated showdown in the state to a Division I grudge match. We have the highlights and scores from all the big games right now. Welcome to Football Friday, sponsored by Donato's Pizza. I'm your host, Nathan Baker. Hard to believe how fast this season has gone, but for some, the last game was tonight. For others, the postseason might await. Help us sort out through all the big games. Call on the scores 262-1400 and look for your team on the ticker below. Let's get to the games. Dixie at Carlisle tonight. Pound the Hounds. That was the theme for Carlisle. Carlisle's Levi Boyer with a quick toss to Dylan Clay. He gets a first down. Then Nick Swartz finds a big hole on the way to a touchdown for Carlisle. Fans going wild in their home stadium. Dixie back with the football now. Justin Leonard gonna go deep to Logan Watts. Big time heave coming your way. Nice catch brought down from behind. Then Leonard, quick toss to Dustin Bartram, who's quickly wrapped up by Gideon Cunningham. Leonard then going deep to the end zone, but picked off by Adam Goodpaster. Always good to have the pastor on your side. Carlisle a winner tonight by a score of 55-21. Well, there was only one game in the entire state of Ohio that featured two 9-0 teams, and that's why Shawnee at Tippecanoe is our next level game of the week. Both locks to make the postseason. Now it's all about jockeying for home field advantage. Both have home playoff games right now, but a loss might take that away. Actually, the winner tonight would be assured probably the #1 seed in their region. There's our top 22 boy, Jalen Nelson, but it was another top 22 kid who stole the show tonight. Tips Jacob Hall, 52 yards, burst down to the Shawnee 10, tripped up by his shoelaces. Give the horse the ball right back. Jacob Hall, 3-yard touchdown in 7-0 Tippecanoe. Shawnee trying to respond. The raucous crowd there at Tip. I love them, always dressed up. Salim Muhammad to Clay Phillips. This is a 52-yard hookup right before the end of the quarter. He's going to be finally going to be brought down, doing his best Giovanni Bernard impersonation right here. Finally brought down. We go to the second quarter. Same drive, flip sides, fourth down. Coming up for Muhammad. And he's going to look for Jalen Nelson, but this would fall incomplete. Turnover on downs. A little bit later in the quarter, how about Cameron Johnson? 20-yard touchdown, kind of buys his time, gets in. 14-0, Tippecanoe on top. Right before the half, though, Shawnee trying to get on the board. Charlie Burbacker calling for some defense. Didn't get much here, but had a ton tonight. Muhammad to Jalen Nelson. 8-yard touchdown, 14-7 Tip at the half. Now, Jacob Hall had a 70-yard touchdown out of the gates to start the second half. So 21-7 later in the game, and this is where Jacob Hall ices it with the first down. Tippecanoe moves to 10-0. Charlie Burbacker gets the Gatorade shower. Tippecanoe a winner, 21-7.
This is the best moment ever. Oh my God, this is holy! I don't even know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
It's been a while coming, and when the kids started out, this was a goal at the beginning of the season, and they're the ones that made things happen, and they deserved. They deserve to win.
Jacob Hall, instantly a favorite of mine with that soundbite. Don't forget you can find raw video from that game and every game all season, highlights, cheerleaders, bands, and much more. Fox45now.com under Football Friday. Now the other top game in the area, Northmont at Wayne, a showdown for the GWalk Central title. This game was supposed to be played Thursday, but it was rained out. So James Ryder was there tonight for a huge Division I battle. James?
Yeah, Nathan, both Northmont and Wayne enter the day with nearly identical 8-1 records and similar 7-point wins over Centerville in back-to-back weeks. Tonight was big for computer points as well as trying to host a playoff game. The winner also gets the outright GWalk Central title. Northmont shared the crown with Beaver Creek a year ago. This was a low-scoring affair. No score in the second. Graham Oberer on third down, forced to scramble, throws an ill-advised pass. It's picked off by Andrew McConnell, senior lineman linebacker gives Wayne good field position. Warriors face 4th and 3 on the Bolts 18. Demetric tries to his main man, Tristan Davis, springs free and finds pay dirt. He strikes a pose. Wayne on top, 7-0. Later in the half, Northmont facing a 4th and 6. Oberer throws a dump-off pass to Ryan Smith, but Jordan Whitfield hits him before he can go anywhere. It's Wayne ball. Thunderbolts would get the ball back, but the offense couldn't do much. Warrior defense was stout. Tobias Gilliam picks off the pass, and a couple plays after he had a great swat. Wayne wins the first GWAC Central title since 2010 with a 14-7 victory over Northmont. And Nathan, I'll be back later in the show with a battle between Butler and Trotwood. Both teams trying to get into the postseason. This was for the GWAC North.
Thank you, James. Let's take a look at some Week 10 scores from around the area. Scores, of course, brought to you by Ford. Now, you can also find scores updating all season into the playoffs live on fox45now.com. Marion Local, they officially wrap up the MAC 42-6. Coldwater, their postseason bound 42-14. Beaver Creek, big win to end the season, 28-0 over Fairmont. Cedarville, they won 28-8. They're also into the postseason. Catholic Central loses to Triad. Cincinnati Country Day 39-0 over New Miami. Xenia beats Fairborn to end their year. Troy Christian blanks Waynesfield. Congrats to CC, first season back in football. Minster falls to St. John's 35-28. Fort Loramie a winner 50-0. We have much more Football Friday highlights up next. Coming up, a big-time game between Springboro and Lebanon. Winner takes the conference title, and for Lebanon, a loss might take away a playoff game. Plus,
hi, I'm Carson. I will get your Brookville highlights on Football Friday.
thank you, Carson. But first, it's time for our Cheerleaders of the Week, brought to you by Kids Are Tops Sports Center.
We are the Miami East Cheerleaders, and you're watching Football Friday.
Let's hear from the Band of the Week on Week 10 of Football Friday. St. Henry. Welcome back to Football Friday, brought to you by Donato's Pizza. That's impressive by the St. Henry Band. Great job. Springboro and Lebanon, winner gets the GWAC South title tonight. Let's go out to Springboro. The fans pumped up, that Panther pride on display. Third quarter, 14-7, Lebanon with the ball. Tanner Clark calls his own number, just gets tripped up. Later that drive, Matt McDonald takes the handoff and rumbles for 20 yards for the Warriors. Big pickup, finally brought down. However, the Panther D steps up. Clark taken down by Josh Whitney. Sack. First play after the turnover. Elijah Cunningham finds a streaking DL knock down the sidelines. This guy's had a big season. Ties the game 14-all. Next Panther drive. Cunningham keeps it. He picks up 15 yards for Springboro. Keep in mind, he's the backup quarterback. The original one no longer on the team. Then Cunningham to Jordan Rigg. Go-ahead score. Springboro goes on to win the GWAC South 28-14. Well, let's see which fans were the over-the-top Castle Roofing, Siding, and Gutters over-the-top fans of the week. It's the Butler Aviator fans. Check them out. They're all fired up to watch Butler take on Trotwood. Those highlights coming up next. Even into the playoffs. Look for our cameras on Friday. You could be our Castle Roofing over-the-top fans. Well, we hit up Centerville and much more next on Football Friday.
Hi, I'm Alex Dahm. Get your Troy Trojan highlights on Football Friday.
Thank you, Alex. And over on ABC 22 at 11 on Football Friday, we'll see if Covington can go 10-0 for the fourth straight season. That's on ABC 22's Football Friday at 11:10. Time now for the Meyer Play of the Week. You just saw it. Springboro down 14-7. This was the turning point. Elijah Cunningham, he's pretty good. It's DL knock. He's very good, and he goes all the way, ties the game. That propelled Springboro to the GWAC Central title. DL Knock providing the Meyer Play of the Week. All right, welcome back to Football Friday, sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Trotwood was at Butler tonight for that GWAC North title. For the Rams, a playoff spot possibly on the line. James?
Well, Nathan, Trotwood also hasn't lost a game in the GWAC North since 2007. The Rams came into tonight winners of 6 in a row, but none of the teams have a winning record. Butler also trying to get into the playoffs with a win. Aviators, though, haven't beaten the Rams since 2004. Third quarter, Trotwood up 21-0. Messiah DeWeaver with a quick strike to DeMarcus Wilson. Senior throwing down some shifty moves, helps pick up a few extra yards. The Rams continue driving. DeWeaver flushed out of the pocket, looking into the end zone, and it's picked off by Dustin Lewis. The sophomore brings it out, tack on 15 yards for a penalty. Momentum swinging back to Butler. But the next play, snap goes over Chandler Crane's head, bounces all the way into the end zone. Kevin Turpin, Johnny on the spot, recovers it for a touchdown. It's 28-0 Rams. Aviators get the ball back, and it's Turpin again coming up with a play, sacking Crane. Trotwood's offense continues to do enough. Rams win it 41-6 to capture the GWalk Central title for the 6th year in a row. Valley View, they've clinched a spot in the playoffs. Spartans trying to lock up a home game. Brookville, they need a win to get in and some help. Second half, Cole Johnson finding big yards around the side. Then it's Clay Smith. His pass is tipped. Cole Smith catches it and then tiptoes out of bounds. Brookville gets the ball. Lane Stevenson picked off by Cody Bren. Brookville gets the ball back. Ensuing drive, Clay Smith to Cole Smith. And look out, cameraman. Look out, Ryan. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh, Ryan would be okay. Cameraman okay. Camera wasn't, but we still were able to get more highlights. Cole Smith finding a hole in for the touchdown. Then next Spartan drive, it's Tyson Skidmore getting the ball all the way down to the 1. He stopped. Cole Smith, though, punches it in for a TD. Valley View, your winner, 34-0. And we want you to be part of our coverage. You can send us your pictures on Instagram using the hashtag FF2245. We'll use them on our website and on our shows. We've talked about our top 22 seniors brought to you by Dr. James Klosterman, MD, throughout the night and this season. Every Tuesday night, I profile a different member of that group on the fourth quarter here on Fox 45 at 10:45. Nathan.
Thank you, James. Donato's Pizza, delivering 2 brand new products, the Brick Street Bread and the Stromboli. The new Brick Street Bread consists of a fresh-baked artisan loaf of shareable bread, feeds 3 to 4 people. You have a choice of Asiago cheese, garlic, or the already popular cinnamon. Very good, just $3.99. The new 2-piece Stromboli, you can choose pepperoni, a 3-meat combo, a deluxe, or just build your own, just $5.99. These 2 great additions to the Donato's Pizza menu. Just call or click away, only at Donato's Pizza. The difference is delicious. And you can win a $50 gift card to Donato's Pizza right now. Just text Donato's to 45203. Winner will be contacted Monday. For every text you send, you win a $5 coupon. So text now, win instantly. Longest rivalry in Ohio. Troy and Piqua playing for the 129th straight year. First quarter, Dustin Reedy gets the handoff. Gets a nice gain. A few plays later, Trent Yeoman gets the call. 7-0 Indians. Troy's turn. Miles Hibbler gets the call, bounces to the outside. He is off to the races into Piqua territory. Great move by Hibbler. He's going to Kent State. Next play, Austin Ullery on the sweep, but he fumbles the ball. Piqua recovers, and they make something happen. Daniel Monin drops back, finds Tate Honeycutt over the middle. He's clotheslined by Todd Norris. That is a personal foul. 15-yard penalty. Few plays later, Yeoman gets the call to the house. Piqua, big win, 33-27. All right, Springfield at Centerville tonight. Senior night for the Elks. First quarter, field position battle. Springfield with the ball first and a quick 3 and out. After a 70-yard punt, Elks now backed up. Also a 3 and out. Defensive battle only in the first quarter, I swear. Next Wildcat drive, Dick McCawney sacked, forces another punt. Next Elk possession, Damian Pop takes the pitch, 7 yards. Later in the drive, Michael Lunsford gets it. They were extremely camera shy tonight for us, though, because it was zip when we left, and Centerville won 47-6. We'll see the Elks in the playoffs. All right, new trophy on the line between Miamisburg and West Carrollton. A Partlow Kindernine trophy commemorates the first 2 players to score a touchdown and extra point in NFL history, both of them from these 2 schools. Miamisburg had their sights set on the hardware. West Carrollton trying to go there, but Cameron Snow picks the pass deep into Pirate territory. Fans love it. They're doing the Viking roll. They also screamed to let it snow, and it sure did. He had the interception, then Cameron Snow punches in the touchdown. Viking faithful holding up a sign just for the junior. We have snow. West Carrollton down 21-0. Still putting up a fight. Chad Vanette rolls. It's Vincent Thompson for the score, but Miamisburg rolls into the playoffs 35-7. Well, let's take one final look at our Ford scoreboards. You can also find the scores online at fox45now.com and on the ticker below. Now, don't forget, look online, but Franklin, big win. They're postseason bound, 42-30 over Oakwood. Canton Ridge, they're probably out. They lose to Tecumseh 21-14. Some other scores, 42-14 Moeller. Wapakoneta 49-13 over Shawnee out of Lima. Anna 42-20, they win. Lehman, congrats to them to the playoffs, 62-26. Miami Trace a victor. Ben Logan blanked by Indian Lake. Lachlan falls to Summit Country Day. Cannocksburg 20-14 over Greenview. Now, this is the final regular season week of Football Friday, so I want to take a moment, thank everyone on the team here at Fox 45 for their help. Photographers, scorekeepers, producers, production crew, the sponsors, everyone who's had a hand in the last 10 weeks and the playoffs going forward. Thank you for your dedication to Football Friday. Makes my job a lot easier and a lot of fun. We'll be on ABC 22 with more football. We'll see you there. It is the final week of high school football regular season, from the only undefeated showdown in the state to a Division I grudge match. We have the highlights and scores from all the big games right now. Welcome to Football Friday, sponsored by Donato's Pizza. I'm your host, Nathan Baker. It is hard to believe how fast this season has gone by, but for some, it was their last game tonight. Others, the postseason awaits. Help us sort through all the big games. Call on those scores every Friday, 262-1400, and look for your team on the ticker below. Let's go to Springboro. G-Walk South title on the line between Lebanon and Springboro. Lebanon had to win to get in. Third quarter, 14-7, Lebanon actually up. Tanner Clark gets the run, tripped up. Later, Matt McDonald takes the handoff, and he goes 20 yards, dicing through that defense, finally ripped down. However, the defense of Springboro steps up. Clark gets taken down by Josh Whitney. First play after the turnover, Elijah Cunningham to DL Knock. Down the sidelines he goes to the end zone. That would tie the game up. Next Panther drive, Cunningham keeps it. He's going to pick up 15 yards. And then a couple plays after that, Cunningham going to find Jordan Rigg for the go-ahead score. Springboro wins the G-Walk South 28-14. All right, new trophy on the line between Miamisburg and West Carrollton. The Partlow Kinderdine Trophy commemorates the first two players to score a touchdown and extra point in NFL history, both from one of these two schools. Miamisburg's defense stepping up here. Interception by Cameron Snow, picks the pass, takes it deep into Pirate territory. Fans love it. They're going to do the Viking roll for you. Hey, they also screamed, "Let it snow," and it sure did, because he had the pick. They give it to him on the other side. He goes into the end zone. He's got his own sign. This kid's everything, right? Miamisburg wins. They're playoff bound, 35-7. Well, one of the top games in the area, Northmont at Wayne. It was a showdown for the G-Walk Central title. Now, this game was supposed to be played Thursday. We're glad it was rained out, and we get to have it on Football Friday. And James Ryder was there for a huge Division I battle. James?
Both Northmont and Wayne entered the day with nearly identical 8-1 records and similar 7-point wins over Centerville in back-to-back weeks. Tonight was big for Computer Points as well as hosting a playoff game. The winner also gets the outright G-Walk Central title. Northmont shared the crown with Beaver Creek a year ago. This was a low-scoring affair. No score in the second. Graham Oberer on third down, forced to scramble. Throws an ill-advised pass that's picked off by Andrew McConnell. Senior linebacker gives Wayne good field position. Warriors, though, face 4th and 3 at the Bolts 18. Demetric Trice to his main man, Tristan Davis, springs free and finds pay dirt. Striking a pose after it gets in. Pumping up Wayne. They're on top 7-0. Later in the half, Northmont facing a 4th and 6. Oberer throws a dump-off pass to Ryan Smith. Jordan Whitfield hits him before he can go anywhere. Wayne takes over. Thunderbolts, though, would get the ball back, but the offense couldn't do much. The Warrior defense was stout. Tobias Gilliam picks off the pass, just plays after making a great swat. Wayne wins its first G-Walk Central title since 2010 with a 14-7 victory over Northmont. Trotwood and Butler in a battle to try and get in the playoffs. This one for the G-Walk North. A win should get either team into the postseason. Third quarter, Trotwood up 21-0. Messiah DeWeaver, quick strike. DeMarcus Wilson, senior, shifty moves, helps pick up a few extra yards. The Rams continuing to drive. DeWeaver, he's flushed out of the pocket, looking to the end zone. but he's picked off by Dustin Lewis. Sophomore brings it out, tack on 15 for a penalty. Momentum beginning to swing back to Butler. Next play though, snap goes over the head of Chandler Crane, bounces all the way into the end zone. Kevin Turpin, Johnny on the spot, recovers it for a touchdown. It's 28-0 Rams. Trotwood wins 41-6 to capture a GWOC Central title for the 6th year in a row. Valley View has clinched the playoff spot. Spartans trying to lock up a home game. Brookville, though, they need a win to get to week 11. Second half, Cole Johnson finding some room around the side there. Clay Smith, his pass gets tipped, but Cole Smith able to come down with it still. Brookville later takes over. Lane Stevenson, his pass is picked off by Cody Bren, and it's Valley View with it again. Ensuing drive, Clay Smith to Cole Smith. And look out, cameraman. Ryan, get out of the way now. Look out. Oh, he takes a hit. Ryan would be okay. The camera wouldn't, but we still have highlights from this game. Cole Smith would then find a hole, gets in for a touchdown. Next Spartan drive, Tyson Skidmore scores. Valley View, your winner in this one, 34-0. And don't forget, you can find all the raw video from every game we got tonight, along with highlights, cheerleaders, bands, and more on our website, abc22now.com, under Football Friday. Nathan.
Thank you, James. Dixie at Carlisle tonight. The Indians at home, ready to pound the Hounds. Carlisle's Levi Boyer, quick toss to Dylan Clay. He gets a first down. Then going to be Nick Sfords, finds a big old gaping hole, and he's going all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. Fans going wild, and why not? Carlisle, big win, 55-21. All right, Covington, looking for a 10-0 season for the 4th straight year, taking on Ansonia. Bucks up 14-0 and adding to that. Bucks' Jared Williams with the QB keeper takes it to the house, 21-0 Covington. After an Ansonia punt, Covington back with it in their workhorse, A.J. Ouellette. Between the tackles to the house, 28-0. Covington's a well-oiled machine. Then some passing, Williams to Justin Williams. First and goal, Covington. Next play, Ouellette gets the toss. Covington's 4th straight year, they went 10-0. They went 49-6. We'll see them in the playoffs. Well, tonight's delivery from Donato's Pizza features 2 brand new products, the Brick Street Bread and the Stromboli. The new Brick Street Bread consists of fresh-baked artisan loaf of shareable bread. 3 to 4 people can eat it. And you have a choice of Asiago cheese, garlic, or the already popular cinnamon, just $3.99. The cinnamon's unbelievable. The new 2-piece Stromboli, very good. Pepperoni, a 3-meat combo, deluxe, or heck, just build your own, just $5.99. These 2 great additions to the Donato's Pizza menu now there. Just call or click Donato's Pizza. The difference is delicious. You can win a $50 gift card to Donato's Pizza right now. Just text Donato's to 45203. Winner will be contacted Monday. For every text you send, you win a $5 coupon. So text now and win instantly. Let's take a look at some Week 10 scores from around the area. Scores are brought to you by Ford. You can also find scores updating live on abc22now.com. Franklin, great season, keeps going. They win 42-30. Marion Local locks up the MAC title for sure, 42-6. Let's see what else we got. Carroll, Fenwick, 70-14. Boss is happy. Bellbrook wins 20-17 over Monroe. Arcanum falls to Bethel, 28-12. Sonny gets that one. Bradford falls to Miss Valley, 30-12. National Trail, first ever time in school history they're going to the playoffs. Congrats to National Trail, 15-12. Minster loses to St. John's 35-28, their season over. Dunbar a winner. Eaton beats Preble Shawnee 35-12. We still have more Friday night highlights coming your way. Can Centerville finish with a 2nd straight win? Elks look to lock up a home playoff game. Plus,
hey, I'm Jacob Hall. Get your Tippecanoe highlights on Football Friday.
we're going to hear from Jacob again, and you got to see it. But first, Cheerleaders of the Week brought to you by Kids Are Top Sports Center.
We are the Miami East Cheerleaders, and you're watching Football Friday.
Let's see who the Castle Roofing, Siding, and Gutter over-the-top fans of the week were. We go to Vandalia. The Butler Aviator fans out in full force. They were rooting hard for their Aviators to knock off Trotwood. Didn't happen, but not because they weren't showing themselves tonight. Look for our cameras every Friday night. You can be the over-the-top Castle Roofing fans of the week. Well, there was only one game in the entire state of Ohio that featured two 9-0 teams, and that's why Shawnee at Tippecanoe, our next level game of the week. Both locks to make the postseason, all about jockeying for home field advantage at this point. Both have home playoff games right now. A loss, though, might take that away. Tippecanoe and Shawnee. The seniors for Tip had never beaten Shawnee. The winner of this game pretty much guaranteed a #1 seed in the postseason. Right to it, Jacob Hall, our top 22 boy. You saw him right before the commercial break. He is off to the races, just tripped up. 52-yard gain for the senior who's headed to Brown. Here, 3 yards out, Jacob Hall into the end zone, 7-0 Tippecanoe. Shawnee trying to get something going with this raucous crowd. Salim Muhammad to Clay Phillips. This is a 52-yard pass for the Shawnee Braves. Tippecanoe finally gonna bring Clay Phillips down. We'd go to the second quarter after this. Same drive. It'd be 4th down for Shawnee, trying to get a first down and keep the drive alive, but Salim Muhammad going to the air, pass incomplete to Jalen Nelson. Turnover on downs. That was a big one because a couple drives later for Tippecanoe, Cameron Johnson going to go to the house, and really that would be the difference. Tippecanoe wins. They're 10-0, 21-7. Jacob Hall pumped up.
This is the best moment ever. Oh my God. This is holy. I don't even know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
It's been a while coming, and when the kids started out, this was a goal at the beginning of the season, and they're the ones that made things happen, and they deserved to win.
Gotta love the excitement there from Jacob Hall. Tippecanoe, big win for them. How about Centerville taking on Springfield tonight, senior night, first quarter, field position battle. Springfield with the ball, quick 3-and-out. After a 70-yard punt, Elks backed up, also a 3-and-out. Next Wildcat drive, Nick McCall, he sacked. They were camera shy while we were there. You can see the rest online, but Centerville really rolled it up starting in the second. They win 47-6. Too bad they couldn't score while we were there. They scored plenty though, huh? One of the oldest rivalries in Ohio on tap next.
Hi, I'm Alex Dahlm. Get your Troy Trojan highlights on Football Friday.
Time for the Meyer Play of the Week. We go to Springboro. Panthers down 14-7 until Elijah Cunningham hits DL knock, and he is gone from there. This was the turning point. Springboro winner thanks to this, the Meyer Play of the Week. Longest rivalry in Ohio. 129th straight year Troy and Piqua have played. First quarter, Piqua's Dustin Reedy gets the handoff, gets a nice gain. Then a few plays later, Trent Yeoman gets the call up the middle, 7-0 Indians. Troy's turn. Miles Hibbler, he's going to Kent State next year. Gets a good call here. It bounces to the outside. He is off for the races into Piqua territory. They try to run a similar play, though. Unfortunately, they would fumble. They couldn't get much going. Piqua would capitalize. They won 33-27. Now, this is the final regular season week of Football Friday, so I want to take a moment, thank everyone on the team here at ABC 22, photographers, scorekeepers, producers, production crew, the sponsors, everyone who's had a hand in the last 10 weeks and in the playoffs going forward. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for watching in the regular season. We'll see you in the playoffs. Happy Football Friday.